What we wanted to cover with you guys today is a topic and something that we discuss with a lot of the clients that we sit with that don't really understand the difference between individual life insurance and life insurance that they may have through their employer, which is also known as group life insurance. So we wanted to cover some of the pros and cons with you guys so you can understand and so that you can make a more educated decision when you are looking into getting life insurance for yourselves and for your family. So what she's going to be covering today is the employer and group life insurance for you guys. So go ahead and take it.
Okay, so I'm going to go over some pros of the group life insurance through your employer. It is convenient. A lot of these plans are directly through the employer, so you just sign up at work, and as well you can have it directly withdrawn from your paycheck, so you don't have to do any extra steps for that. You also have no underwriting, so there's no medical exams or other exams that you have to go out and do to qualify for this. It's very simple. You just automatically get approved because you're with that employer. As well as sometimes it is free. Sometimes your employer is willing to pay for that for you, or it's at a very low cost of possibly only 90 cents a week or $5 a month to cover you for a good amount. So some cons we have is it is restricted. There are restrictions on what will qualify you to receive these benefits if something does happen to you. You would have to be directly correlated to work if something happened to you. You'd have to either be going, coming, or it have to be a work-related accident for your family to receive this benefit that your work has provided you. As well as it's not flexible. There aren't options. A lot of insurance plans now have options that he will go further into that your group or employer insurance will not offer you because it's a very basic plan. And it's not portable. If you no longer work with the company, you're not covered. So the moment that you either decide to leave or heaven forbid you're fired, you are not covered. And so if something happens to you, your family is not going to be able to receive any benefit from your employer. So those are some pros and cons for the employer group life insurance plans, and then he will take over for the individual plan.
Absolutely. So the individual plan, some of the pros for the individual plan is flexible premiums. What a lot of families don't understand is how flexible premiums are, and they think this is something that costs a lot. And we understand here that families are in a very, everyone's in a different financial situation, so we offer different financial solutions for that reason. Certain companies, they offer and really have a philosophy of one size fits all. And we understand here that that's not really the case, and everyone's in a different financial situation. So flexible premiums is something that is offered. Portable, this is completely portable. It's something that you own. It's something you take with you wherever you go. You can move out of state. You can change jobs, whatever it may be. This is something you own and you take with you, so you will always be covered, and this will pay out. So no restrictions. As she mentioned earlier, there are certain restrictions when it comes to an employer or group life insurance. There's restrictions when it comes to that because you have to, as she mentioned, you have to actively be working. You have to maybe be going to and from work. When it comes to an individual insurance policy, it's something that will pay out regardless. You have a beneficiary. If something happens to you and you're approved, it's going to pay out. And that's exactly how an individual policy works. Multiple options. She mentioned earlier that an employer does not give you options when it comes to your insurance policy through them. Now, the new type of life insurance comes with living benefits that a lot of people, a lot of families we sit with, they don't really understand that. Living benefits that can help you while you're living. Certain policies come with cash value where you can grow your money from 7 to 12%, and it's a savings account that's attached to your insurance policy that protects it. Also, living benefits where terminal illness, chronic illness, disability, anything that might happen to you while you're living, this can be beneficial to you and your family. And a lot of families we sit with, they don't really understand that concept because it just really hasn't been brought to their attention. But that's something you don't get with your employer versus what you do get with an individual insurance plan. So some of the cons, underwriting process. As she mentioned, there is really no underwriting process when it comes to getting something through your employer. If you work with them, it's something that you just get with working with them. There is an underwriting process. Maybe there might be some medical questions. There may be some medical exams that need to be given in order to get you qualified for this life insurance. It just depends. It's case by case dependent on the situation. And the last thing is that this is something you own, whereas with an employer or group, it's something that is given to you as a benefit for working with them. But this is something you own. You take it with you everywhere. You get what you pay for, and this is not free, right? So it's something that you do pay for. It's not something that gets taken out of your paycheck. In some cases, we can set it up like that, but it's generally not something that's free because of all the benefits that it comes with. So we just wanted to cover with you some of the differences as we sit with clients and things like that. They really want to understand the difference between employer versus an individual life insurance, some of the pros and cons, and we hope that you got value from this. You can make an educated decision. Don't forget to share this with somebody. You can like and subscribe, and thanks for coming back, you guys. Have a great day. And 2 and 1.